Hello YouTube. This is a public service announcement to all you greedy corporate executives who think that we're just a bunch of flies that need to be swatted down because we use your music in our videos and you're not getting a profit off of it. You know what? The corporate executives bitching and complaining is not going to get them any money whatsoever. In fact, the fact that Warner Music Group is still acting like a little bitch about this, you wanna know what they are? The music Nazis. They're the fucking music Nazis. They pretty much, the CEO probably goes, hail, 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 money for me, I'm a Jew, hail, hail, hail. No offense to Jewish people everywhere, but the CEO is acting like a greedy little bitch because he's not getting any money because I decided to use the quiet one in my video. He's not getting any money, so he bitches about that. Mr. CEO, take this finger, shove it up your ass. Again. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people who want to give this to you in the face. Frankly, I'd rather shove... let's see. I'd rather shove a spiked club up your ass, pull it out through your mouth, and then hit you in the face with said club. No, that's not even painful. That's child's play compared to what I could do. In fact, I could probably torture somebody, and they would fucking cry. It never happened. Because the CEO would be like, no, you can't touch me, I have money, I can make you rich. And I'm like, I'm not tempted by the dark side, you little bitch. In fact, I'd use the saving grace of YouTube. And then Bon Jovi comes in and beats the shit out of the CEO. And then the CEO from Universal comes in and says, dude, stop bitching. Didn't do us any good. But the point is, Warner is still complaining about their music being used on YouTube. It is going on too long. And the CEOs need to learn to shut the fuck up. You're not making any money because YouTube is an independent site? You know what? Suck it up. In fact, people have said this before and we'll say it again. We're pretty much promoting your artists by using the music in our videos. It's like a sample. It's like a sample track. And then people go out and buy your artist's albums. I mean, what the hell is so wrong about that? There's nothing wrong about it. But no, lawsuit happy society. Yep, lawsuit happy society. And this is off topic, but it still goes with the copyrights. Earthbound is not released on the Virtual Console. This is a whole video on its own, but it's still something that I want to say because it has to pertain with fucking Warner. Now, for those of you that have played Earthbound, and beware, I have only played it as a ROM, but hell, Nintendo of America has been acting like it doesn't even exist. So, Satoru Iwata, please forgive me for doing that, but it's the only way I can fucking play without having to go to eBay and sell half of my soul to Satan to get my hands on a copy of it. Then they don't own the Super Nintendo. What else? Anyway, it won't be released on the Virtual Console because in order for it to be released in the USA, they have to make changes. There were already changes during the localization when it was released back in, what was it, 1995? So yeah, if it was released back in 1995, what the fuck is the problem releasing it now? Well, there's a song that says, well, when you're using the Skyrunner, there's a song that sounds like the synthesis opening to Won't Be Fooled Again. Okay, what's the copyright infringement? There's a dude that looks like Mr. T, and they could be infringing. Who cares? That dude looks like Mr. T. In fact, Mr. T kicks ass, although he was, no offense, Mr. T. It did make Clubber Lang look like a complete douchebag, but then again, that was the character. So, you know, Mr. T, you know, that's awesome. VA, I'm paid to the fool. And Earthbound, awesome. But, no, we can't because there's too many, like, and a whole bunch of, like, copyright shit going on. I mean, what the hell is so bad about a track that sounds remotely like The Who? What the hell is so bad about that? In fact, we shouldn't even let the CEOs decide whether it's bad or not. How about you go up... Okay, let's think about this. To my knowledge, I think Eddie Van Halen is still alive, but he has cancer. I hope he's doing alright, but... If I'm using, let's see, Running with the Devil in my video, don't go to the WMG CEO about it. Go to Eddie Van Halen himself and say, Mr. Van Halen, do you think this video is infringing on your rights because it uses Running with the Devil in the beginning? He'll say, fuck no, it ain't doing any harm. Do the same with Pete Townsend, AC/DC, Green Day, or whatever. They'll say, What's the worst they could do? It's the CEOs that have the problem, not the actual bands. I mean, seriously, think about it. Think about this for a second. If we could just change the way these stupid copyright things work, then maybe we could save not only YouTube, but the rest of the internet from what we know them as the copyright trolls. These guys make forum trolls look like fucking princesses. And I'm not joking around. The CEOs are like the ultimate trolls. So, how do we fix this? First, anybody that has a copyright, that any like person working for a certain company that has to police YouTube for copyright infringing material, find said material, contact who you think it is infringing on, and don't go to your CEO. If you find a song by The Who, don't go to the CEO of Warner. No, go to Pete Townsend. Send him an email with the link. Have him respond. And then, if he says no, then you shut the fuck up. Same thing with Green Day, AC/DC, the Beatles, whatever. Do that. Do that instead of the CEO, because the CEO is too busy jerking off to think, yeah, that's infringing. That's so totally infringing. That is what they're doing. They're not even busy thinking about what is infringing and then what's not. As I said before in my other video, fair use, you dumb shits. I still say we need to scrap the copyright laws in general because, let's face it, people are taking it too seriously, and with the fact that the economy is downright shit today, you know what? People are going to be lawsuit happy. Lawyers are going to be looking for the littlest excuse to sue someone and in hopes of making millions. Let's put it this way. Somebody could sue me because, I don't know, let's see. Oh my god. A PlayStation controller is in my video. Copyright infringement! Delete! That's pretty much what the lawyers do. They are trolls. In fact, they are about the same level of trolls as the CEOs. Forum trolls, you are angels compared to these douchebags. And I can't take it. And a little bit of another note on to the CEO of WMG. He doesn't like Rock Band or licensing tracks to music games because there's not enough of a market and audience for these types of games since they mostly rely on content we provide. He's pretty much complaining that there's not a lot of games. Oh, excuse Rock Band for selling a certain amount of copies. Holy shit. What's the big deal? So there's not enough of fucking games. So it's mainly Guitar Hero and Rock Band that are selling. You don't have to bitch about it. That's another video in general. But the point is, CEOs need to shut the fuck up. That is my message to them. Double middle finger. Oh, bitch. And, lastly, before I go, which band should I use? Well, I can't use these two because of the music Nazis. I guess I have to use Bon Jovi for the rest of my life, as well as Guns N' Roses. I'm not saying that Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi are bad. Far from it. Although I guess you could say Guns N' Roses pretty much sucks because most of the original members went on to other bands. But that's beyond the point. The point is being restricted to 2 fucking tapes unless I do research on other bands. It limits what you can do in a video. Not just me, other people too. Like, I don't know, like if I do a parody of a Rocky montage and I have Eye of the Tiger in it, whoever owns Eye of the Tiger will probably bitch. If it's Warner, if it's Universal, like I'm praying to God it is, they won't bitch. But if it's Warner, forget about it. You know what this is? Bugs Bunny is not happy. Every time somebody from Warner Music Group complains about somebody using their music, unfairly, Bugs Bunny murders a child. Bugs Bunny commits murder every time Warner complains about their music. So Warner, you have the power to stop bitching and let Bugs Bunny not murder another child again. Because I cannot have... Yes, he did refer to joint in some shitty 80s public service announcement, but he does not commit murder. Period. Because you have to be a bitch. Good night, CEOs. Fuck you.